The government has got its Northern Ireland Protocol Bill past second reading, so we're a step closer to making a British law to break an international one. A step closer to confirming Boris Johnson's oven-ready Brexit deal was total turkey, yet naturally not one single Tory voted against it, and that's despite the always entertainingly dim Liz Truss making a complete arse of herself over it. There were abstainers, though, not least of which Theresa May, who stood up and said of this bill, "Do I consider it to be legal under international law? Will it achieve its aims, and does it at least maintain the standing of the UK in the eyes of the world?" My answer to all three of those questions is no. What a pity that didn't extend to actually voting against it, though, Maybot? Perhaps some bought into the idiocy shown by the Foreign Secretary Liz Truss, who, for the short time she could bear to stand scrutiny, said the reason that she was advocating a policy that breaks international law was because she was a patriot and a Democrat. Is that a viable excuse? Have we all been let in on a state secret on evading the law? Next time we're stopped by the police for something, is waving and saying, "It's okay, I'm a patriot," going to allow us to continue? Is talking on your phone whilst driving okay as long as you have a Union flag phone case? Can you get away with shoplifting or burglary during this cost of living crisis as long as you first shove a flag up your arse, thus demonstrating your devotion to Queen and country? I don't know who I'm giving more ideas to there, Johnson or Starmer. Now, I'm all for opposing bad laws, but this law saw you win the last general election with a landslide. Now you've gone from getting Brexit done to get it undone. It's actually a bit shit. Maybe we should have read it first. This went down like a lead balloon, of course. Simon Hoare, a Tory, accused Truss of impugning the patriotism of others in Parliament if they refused to go along with government law-breaking. The Patriot and Democrat line was Truss's answer when the Labour MP Hilary Benn asked her why she wasn't using a legal method of triggering Article 16, which is a safeguarding measure against economic or social difficulties as a result of Bozo's Brexit bill. And it's interesting she chose to call herself a Patriot and Democrat there when Truss campaigned for Remain and now appears to be a Leaver on steroids. Not that that even answered the question. Why are you choosing to break the law? Liz Truss is not someone who leads but is led. So much so she's daft enough to think she could run the country because some people have told her so, but no amount of Thatcher impressions and daft photo shoots will make that true. The fact she's actually Johnson's likeliest successor shows why many might be dragging their feet to ditch him.